for it.
Our sweet moment of the week brought to you by BA Sweeties. Yes, we actually went to NXT because we believe. Also, somebody else who believes. One of your tailbacks for the New Orleans Saints, Jamal Williams. He believes in this man.
Hey, you want to hear my new thing that I found out?
Here it is.
It's just in my head. Can I say it? You ready?
Yeah.
Say his name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry. Hopefully it goes on everybody's algorithm now. Please.
Hopefully it goes on everyone's algorithm.
Yeah.
What a take, man.
Courtesy of the Saints.
Love you, Jamal.
He's locked in. And I'll tell you what, I know it's SummerSlam week, and we have plenty of topics to get to. We have the whole week to talk about SummerSlam.
Oh, it's going to be a big week.
Oh, it's going to be a big week, which we'll tell you about in a second if you haven't heard. But I have to acknowledge this man, Joe Hendry. The concert last Tuesday night was it. Like he's really good. Sometimes we hear from someone in the independents or someone from TNA or someone that a lot of the masses haven't seen. I haven't seen them, promo wise, before all this hype. You wonder if it is just hype or is he the real deal? Does he have that it factor or is it just, created by the machine and then when he's in a controlled environment, he can't perform anymore? This guy, he has it. The charisma that you want, the charisma that you envision, your top professional wrestlers to have, he's that guy. And I love what I saw from his concert on Tuesday, NXT.
It's just honestly, when I first kind of saw him not too long ago, like I think a few months ago, I watched some of his clips and then a few of his matches too to see, okay, he's obviously really charismatic and he is pulling people in, but how is he handling, the match too, the quality of that, and is he kind of on the rise in TNA? And yeah, I mean, he was in that 6-pack challenge for the world title that Dolph Ziggler won.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Nick Nemeth. But
Kent State's own, Cleveland's own.
Yeah. But I mean, Joe Hendry is sought after now. It's a thing, and I mean, this is obviously proof. I would not be surprised if before maybe even the end of the year he's on WWE programming on TV at this point. It depends on how far they want to push this TNA thing. I don't know how long his contract is with TNA too, but I mean, the guy's also he's really good friends with Drew McIntyre and the Scottish guys and everyone from the UK. He's got that background.
They had a good thing at the very beginning of the concert too about the Scottish and everything.
Yeah.
That was hilarious.
Yeah, he's honestly he's hilarious, but he can still be serious in the ring, and he's got that size and the ability to kind of dominate people too, which is fun to watch. He's believable as kind of like what Vince wanted Elias to be. Except now with Joe, he's got a little more personality. Elias was super talented, right?
Yeah.
Really, really good musician too, and he was good in the ring.
Phenomenal musician.
But there was just something about
talk to the fans of Seattle about how talented Elias.
But there was always something about him, right? It was I don't know why. It's kind of for a long time Karrion Kross too.
There was something.
He missed it.
Yeah.
He missed it, and I don't know if that was just booking or if that was Vince.
Honestly, if our show was around back then, he would have been the perfect let's fix it guy.
Yeah.
He would have been perfect.
Honestly.
Because, the stuff's there, and they tried. They tried with Elias, but this is different. I mean, this...
You don't have to try with Joe. Just give him a mic.
Just give him a microphone.
Yeah.
As far as the scouting report from what I've seen as far as, his actual in-ring wrestling abilities, I don't think he's going to blow you away in the ring, but he knows what he's doing. I mean, in the ring, think of an LA Knight, right? In terms of, great charisma, and could do just enough in the ring to justify his place on the card.
I kind of feel a more physical Miz.
I'll give you that.
Because he's got the big choke slam finisher and stuff, too. It looks good, all that stuff. He's got some moves that will be oh, nice. And Miz can do that, too. He can pull some things out where you're holy shit, Miz did that. But he's got that ability, but I think where he goes above and beyond, too, is the fact that he is a little more... Miz is obviously super marketable, and he's that kind of company guy. Joe Hendry could be that guy for longer term as far as possible champion, that kind of stuff, because he's creative as hell too. He's like the Bray Wyatt of Sing Song at this point.
Yeah, he is.
He just comes up with all this stuff and it's insane.
And it's great brand. He has nice shoes too there.
Yeah, taking those Air Force Ones, man.
Man, very nice shoes. And he's just, let's see how it translates. Whenever the time comes for him to be on the main roster if the TNA stuff, see what happens. But in this environment, in the NXT environment, in the TNA environment, where you're on a sound stage, he has full command and control of the room. Like, like, all eyes, all attention. You just even see in this scene here, all attention is on him, and he has that full presence, that full command, and that's what you want out of somebody who's, full of charisma